Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, brand it. Since the first kick flip, he landed.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to roll here. And starting in this one, Mick Abel. What do you got on him, Chris?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. And that's downstairs. In the home opener. Is underway. Foul ball there. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That's a strike. Chisholm starting up the middle at second, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Bahamas. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes outside. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Alec Bohm at the plate now. That's ball one. Dominguez. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And there's a foul ball. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Tosses to first. Harper retired. Here's the Phillies DH, Weston Wilson. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hit, he's
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Cody Bellinger. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
One strike.
And that one ripped to left. And a lunging grab. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Two strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. One out, bases empty.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Two outs, bases empty. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
That
ball
misses.
Inside.
1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a curve through for a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one hit to first, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw over to first.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jason Dominguez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
And that skips in the dirt. Last year, the Phillies had the second-best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
Dominguez makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now batting Max Kepler. Peraza. Not in time, and he reaches safely. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Pitch misses. 1-0.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
The center fielder,
Johan Rojas digs in now. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Judge makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Here's the 3rd baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Abel back to work. Right through there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That misses off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kepler tracks it down for the out. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Late that time, it's strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one just misses, and that's ball 1. That's to 3rd. Boom. Throws to 1st in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Swinging a foul straight back. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes Real Muto. Max Fried will go to work. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Cabrera in plenty of time to 1st, and Real Muto is out. Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Sosa to the plate. On the ground. And a couple of quick outs. And here comes Alec Bohm. Flying to left his first time. Bellinger has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's the strike.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike.
0-1.
And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. That's outside. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fourth inning underway. No score. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Bellinger, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And a base hit.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Wells batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Just missed. Bellinger leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here is Bryce Harper. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Phils, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Calls it in, and there's one away. And now, Weston Wilson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Over to first. Got him. Trey Turner at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Inside, nope. Just missed. And a foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Chisholm. The throw to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's Trent Grisham. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Bounced up the middle. Sosa whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double. And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. That just misses. Ball 1. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Real Muto, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Castellanos over at second, 1 down. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Up the middle, Chisholm. Off balance throw in time. And Real Muto is out. So 2 down now, and here is Edmundo Sosa. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Bellinger in a full sprint. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. Alvarado back to work. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Rojas makes the catch for the out. One up, one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Joe Ross. And that's down and away.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next to hit. This one kicks away from Real Muto. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Goldie around third. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And ball one to Judge. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the...
Tanner Banks gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can...
Run around the move. Bunts it towards the mound. Throws to first, and Bellinger is out.
No, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Wells stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Judge at second with 2 down. And that is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Kepler on the move, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th, and now it's Alec Bohm. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Cabrera zips it across. 2 up, 2 down. Now here is Weston Wilson. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has
0-1.
gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Bellinger drifts towards it, nabs it, and the inning is over. And we're back. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Banks, a 6-1 lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that is ball one. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. And now Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one just misses.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Turner with the throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Number 63.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Goldie makes the grab, 1 down. Max Kepler at the plate, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Goldie. The tag, and he's out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Brandon Marsh trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
The Phillies trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the Phillies are set down. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Oswald Peraza. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Goldie stands in now, looks at that one inside. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Kepler ranging back, and that's going to bang against the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
It's Aaron Judge now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch.
0-2's the count.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Makes the grab for the second out. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Edmundo Sosa. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Bryson Stott, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And a foul ball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Fastball is outside. The Yanks holding on to a 2-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch misses inside, and the count's full. Two down, nobody on. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now Cody Bellinger.
Now
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Matt Strom.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one pushed foul. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a
base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez.
0-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base, get 2, get out of this.
1 ball,
and that
2
skips in the dirt. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Yankees up by 3. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kepler should have this one. 2 down. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. Orion Kerkering takes over on the mound. Yeah, that's fouled off. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air, center field. Rojas moving under this one. And that is that. Now here is Alec Bohm. In there at the knees for a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He's 2 outs away. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That's in for a strike. Williams, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Nice grab to first, and he's safe at first.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Runner on first with 1 down for him. as a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone now. So they're down to their final out. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. The shut